we need to talk about what's going on with national public data. Now, this was news that was brought up while we were in Las Vegas for the conference specifically. In fact, it was right about at the end of the conference. We learned that a hacker had leaked a database of about 2.7 billion stolen data records on a darknet forum. And they were offering this just up for anyone to download. It looked to be more of an example of the kind of work that they could do. The hacker also claimed they had other databases available, but it turned out this information came from a company called National Public Data. Now, National Public Data handles background checks and other kinds of information gathering efforts for a lot of organizations around the world, and they hold information that is very, very sensitive. So what actually happened here? Well, according to NPD, in the limited information that they have released up to this point, the data was stolen starting in April 2024. Their exact wording is April 2024 and summer of 2024. Doesn't really give us that tight of a timeline, but it tells us in general when this might have happened. Now, NPD believes that this is the work of a threat actor who had begun trying to break into their environment back in December of 2023 for the very first time. So this has been if that is true, a long-standing effort by a group of threat actors or a single threat actor to gain entry to the data that National Public Data actually holds. As far as the data contents itself, there is very sensitive information included in these databases. It includes things like names, addresses, social security numbers, email addresses, and more. Now, I mentioned before, this came up on a forum that is notorious for advertising hacking services, for advertising malware, and for selling stolen data. The seller, Phoenix, I believe is how they pronounce that, although I could absolutely be wrong, was offering to leak this data for free. In fact, it's about 277 gigabytes worth of data, and they went ahead and provided links so that anyone who had an interest in viewing the contents could go ahead and take a look through. So why is this a problem? Well, it should kind of go without saying that this level of public release of highly sensitive information, including social security numbers, could be very, very dangerous. It could be detrimental to a lot of people's identities because, well, this is really what you need to start the process of identity theft. Now, NPD has provided some limited guidance on what you can do to protect yourself if you were impacted during this particular data heist, which we still don't know the full extent of. But if you are worried about it, what they recommend doing is filing a fraud alert with the major credit bureaus, letting them know basically that you think you may be at risk here. This can put extra protections on your credit file and potentially can stop malicious things from happening if someone does try to do something like open an account or take over your identity. Thank you so much, everyone. Again, my name is Matt Duran, Director of Training and Research for LMG Security. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at any time. We would love to hear from you. You can reach me at info@lmgsecurity.com, find me on LinkedIn, or follow us on Twitter. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.